Imagine a garden where your thoughts are seeds. Just like a gardener, you have the power to nurture these seeds into something beautiful or let them wither away. This garden is your mind. Today, let's discuss transforming it into a sanctuary of success. You all know, my friends, every great achievement in history began with a simple idea. These ideas, like seeds, have the potential to grow into something magnificent. But it all starts with the soil, your mindset. A mindset geared towards success is where ideas sprout, grow, and flourish. How do we create this fertile ground? It begins with belief in yourself, your dreams, and the possibility of achieving them. It's about seeing opportunity in challenges and lessons in setbacks. Each morning, affirm to yourself, today I take one more step towards my dreams. As we go through these ideas together, remember this: getting your mind right for success isn't just about thinking happy thoughts. It's about changing how you see life altogether. It's about making choices that match up with what you want. Hanging out with people who lift you up. Like a mother, hate like a father. Give life like a mother, nourish. Take life like a father. Father says to whatever threatens his family, take 2 or 3 more steps toward this family and threaten them. You'll cease to exist. I'm Father. I kill. Do battle with your enemies now. Take some courage from some of those that have been through the battle. They've given you their stories on the stage. They've been through it. They know what it's all about. Take some courage from that, and in the summer, do battle. And there wouldn't be positive without negative. It's part of the life scenario. Ancient scripture says it best. There's a time to laugh and a time to cry. You got to become so sophisticated and well-educated that you don't laugh when it's time to cry. You've also got to learn to cry well. How are you going to identify with others if you don't cry with them? The negative side is very important, so don't ignore it. You need to let it be a part of the scenario. In fact, you need to learn to master it. Negativity is not to be ignored, it's to be mastered. It makes us better than we are to wrestle with it. It makes us better than we are to acknowledge and fight tyranny that moves into vulnerable countries, ignorance that moves into your life, procrastination that robs you of your fortune, or poor health that's the legacy of neglecting your health disciplines. You've got to do battle with the enemies, those outside of you as well as those within. So learn how to handle the negative. Negativity can actually be a powerful force for change. It plays a key role in the day that turns your life around. There are 4 stages to the day that turns your life around, and the first is disgust. Disgust is a negative emotion, but it can have a very positive, motivating effect. Disgust says, I've had it. What an important day that could be. I met a beautiful, accomplished, extraordinary woman in New York. She was the vice president of a company I did some work for. I got to know her, and I found out her story. She never went to high school or college. I said, how did you get here? She said, well, when I was a young mother, I once asked my husband for $10, and he said, what for? It's before that day was over, I decided I would never ask again. So I started looking for opportunities, taking classes, and putting myself through school. Now I'm a vice president, and I make a lot of money. I kept my promise because I've never ever had to ask again. That was her life-changing day, the day she said, enough is enough. The next stage in a life-changing day is decision. If you sat down today and made a list of changes you've decided to make, that list could furnish enough inspiration for the next 5 or 10 years. What an inspiring day. The day you bring yourself to decide to change your life. The third stage is desire, wanting that change badly enough. Sometimes desire waits for a trigger, waits for something to happen. It may be a movie, a seminar, a sermon, a book, a confrontation with an enemy, or a conversation with a friend who finally levels with you. Whatever the experience, it is so valuable. Here's my best advice. Welcome all experiences. You'll never know which one is going to turn your life around. Don't put up walls. The walls that keep out disappointment also keep out happiness. Take down the walls. Go for the experience. Let it teach you. The last stage of a life-changing day is resolve. Resolve says, I will. These are 2 of the most powerful words in the language. The best definition of resolve I've ever heard came from a junior high school student in Foster City, California. I was addressing her class one day, and we were discussing some key words. I asked the kids, who can tell me what resolve means? Some didn't know the answer, and some tried to guess. The last answer I got was the best. This girl, about 2 rows back, says, I think I know, Mr. Rohn. I think resolve means promising yourself you'll never give up. I said, that's the best definition I've ever heard. She's probably giving her own seminar somewhere today. Promise yourself you'll read the books until your skills change. You'll go to seminars until you get a handle on what they're teaching you. You'll practice until you develop the skills. Never give up until you've gotten what you want. Don't miss the chance to grow. Resolve that you'll pay the price until you learn, change, grow, and become what you want to be. You'll discover some of life's best treasures when you pay that price. It's not what happens that determines the major part of your future. It's not what happens. What happens happens to us all. The key is what you do about it. It's not what happens, it's what you do about it. And if you will start that process of change, do something different the next 90 days than you did the last 90 days. Like the world, the only way to stay ahead is to keep learning around you. So to sum it up, to make winning your only option, have a clear vision, set goals, be persistent, surround yourself with supportive people, and help others succeed.